Good morning, my dear children. In this module, we'll discuss the rest of the topics in the production function. So, my dear children, I hope the definition of the production function is clear for you. That is, the production function expresses the relationship between the inputs as well as the resulting output. We know that to produce an final output, we require raw materials. Such raw materials are altogether called as inputs. If we combine all these inputs, we will get the final output. Now let's discuss about the uses of the production function. It helps to know how to obtain the maximum output. The second one helps the producers to determine whether employing variable inputs cost are profitable. Highly useful in long run decisions. Least cost of combinations of inputs and to produce an output. So these are the 4 uses of studying the production function. First one is, it helps us to know how to produce the maximum output. The second one helps the producers to determine whether employing the variable inputs are profitable. I told you that 2 inputs are there, fixed inputs as well as the variable inputs. And in this production process, the main motive is to make profit. So this function enables us to understand whether the employed variable inputs are profitable in our production process. Third one is, it's highly useful in long run decisions. That is, I told you about the time period. What is short run and what is long run. So in the long run, the process is little complex one. So at that juncture, this production function is highly useful to take major decisions which enables us to reap more profits. Then we know that we have to reduce the cost of inputs in our production process, which leads to the increase in the profits. If we use the reduced cost of inputs only, we will be able to attain more profit in our production process. So by studying this production function, it enables us to understand all these. So these are the uses of the production function. Next, we will discuss about the types of production function. 2 types are there, short run production function and long run production function. It is related to the time period. Short run, I told you, that is, the time period is more than 6 months and in between 1 year. So it ranges 6 months to 1 year. And it is also known as law of variable proportions. And the long run period, we can call it as the laws of returns to scale. And in this short run period, the one input is kept constant. That is, the fixed factors are kept constant, and what all the variable factors, it is continuously variable. That is, the variable factor labor is completely varied by keeping the fixed factor capital constant. Whereas in the long run, all the inputs are variable. There is no fixed factor or variable factor in the long run. All the factors or inputs that we use are variable one. And the names are different. That is, the short run production function is known as law of variable proportions, as well as the long run production function is known as laws of returns to scale. Here we can see in this diagram, that is one variable factor, that is keeping the capital constant. So here we can see the capital, there is no other variations, only there is a change in the labor. So Q equals F of L C dash. What it refers as? Here in the short run, the changes in the production is due to only the changes in the labor while keeping the capital constant. That's why that C dash is there. As the capital is constant, only the changes in the fixed labor as well as this variable factor labor causes the changes in the output also. Here we can see in this long run production function, what all the things, all the inputs are variable, isn't it? Here we can see the capital as well as the labor in this diagram, it is increased. Not only the labor in the long run production function, that is both the factors, capital as well as the labor, fixed factor as well as the variable factor. There is no fixed factor in this long run production function. All the factors are variable. And the two types of long run production function is linear homogeneous production function and non-homogeneous production function. So children, this is about the production function and the uses of the production function, and which are the two types of production function. That is short run production function, which is known as the law of variable proportions, and the long run production function, which is known as the, what is that? Laws of returns to scale. And the long run production function is of two types, which are they? That is linear homogeneous and non-linear homogeneous. So children, I hope this session is clear for you. Thank you children for watching this video.